Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The measuring, al-Taqdir. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-A'la verses 1 through 3, Glorify the name of thy Lord, the Most High, who created, then fashioned, who measured out, then guided. Qaddara fahada. The Taqdir, or the measuring, is the manifestation of the Most Low bearing the secret of the Most High in order for the glorification, which is the declaration of holiness and incomparability, to take place. In other words, tanzih, taqdis, and tasbih, proclaiming God's incomparability, holiness, and glorification, takes place by virtue of the measuring, the taqdir, which manifests the Most Low bearing the secret of the Most High. Allah Ta'ala says, Glorify the name of the Lord, the Most High. Sabbih isma rabbika al-a'la. It is thus the manifestation site of true existence at the levels of determination. The measuring out gives the scale for each level in respect of its rightful due and worth according to the standards of perfection and beauty. If you understood the measuring, the taqdir, you would truly experience the disclosure of the verse مَا تَرَى فِي خَلْقِ الرَّحْمَنِ مِن تَفَاوُتٍ. No disproportion dost thou see in the All-Merciful's creation. The measuring out, therefore, is the divine mercy by virtue of which it is impossible for the non-eternal to know the eternal. He gives the levels of existence their uncreated reality, and so he manifests therein through what he deposits in them. This is why it has been said that, quote, within the realm of possibility, there is nothing more wondrous than what actually is. لَيْسَ فِي الْإِمْكَانِ أَحْسَنْ مِمَّا كَانَ. This depositing occurs without indwelling or unification. There's no hulul or ittihad, because indwelling and unification requires for there to be a duality in existence, and that is impossible because there is no existence except for the existentiator of existence, wajid al-wujud. One of al-Iskandari's aphorisms reads, quote, How far apart is the one who seeks proof through God from the one who seeks proof for God? The one who seeks proof through God acknowledges the due that he owes, and affirms the matter by reference to its original existence. One seeks proof for him only because one has not reached him. Otherwise, when was it that he became absent, such that one would need to seek proof for him? And when was it that he became distant, such that one would need to follow the tracks of created things to find him? End of aphorism. Were it not for the measuring out, for the divine apportionment, there would be no descent and all would remain level. Creation would have no access to direct knowledge of God, and it would not be appropriate for them in any case, since they would have no affinity for it. Direct knowledge of God is inextricably linked with direct knowledge of existence, which is commensurate with one's direct knowledge of existent things. You should also know that existence is found in the disclosure site of that which exists through it, whether it be uncreated or created, universal or particular. For the intermarriage of all that we have told you here may emerge things that cannot be circumscribed by the circle of comprehensiveness, although for those who possess certitude, they are circumscribed by the sphere of the noble Mohammedan meme. May God bless its master. It is the secret that flows from existence to the existent. from al-wujud to al-mawjud. Now, al-mawjud, the existent thing, equals al-wujud, existence, plus the meme, or the Muhammadan meme. So you have mawjud beginning with a meme, and that meme is the meme of Muhammad, alayhi as-salatu was-salam. Without it, you would have pure wujud, sheer and absolute existence. According to those who witnessed the light, the numerical value of the letter meme is 40. So there are 40 levels of descents and disclosure sites of measuring, from the non-delimited, unspoken, unseen realm to the disclosure site of the human being. From the perspective of divine power, al-Qudra, the measuring is the forms of possible things within entities, so that the world may become known. From the perspective of al-Qadir, the powerful, the measuring is that through which the knower is known. Thus, the measuring is a manifestation through non-manifestation. He manifested the measuring in order for the power and the powerful to become non-manifest. Now, you must be careful not to mix up the concepts of measuring out and descent. Do not confuse taqdir and tanazzul, although some masters did use the terms interchangeably, for we should give each technical term its proper due. Therefore you should know, dear wayfarer, that the descent becomes manifest through the measuring. For were it not for the measuring, there would be no descents or ascensions. Likewise, the measuring can be seen in the disclosure of the descent, for were it not for the descent, the measuring would not be grasped. The measuring, therefore, is the scale of descent, and the descent is the manifestation of the measuring. It was through the secret of this measuring that God's folk expressed their bewilderment in the sublime essence by reference to names such as Maya and Layla in their poems and ecstatic utterances. As you see, both these names end with the letter Alif, upon which the vowel movements or the harakat of existence are posited. For it is impossible to add vowel movements to the Alif, and they can only be posited for it. Layla ends with the Alif Maqsura, or, quote, the confined Alif. This Alif Maqsura is an allusion to incapacity and the holding back of aspiration from reaching the hallowed ground of the Supreme Reality. Maya is an allusion to the station of you are as you have praised yourself, anta kama athnayta ala nafsik, because of how the alif of measuring at its end is perfectly straight, whereas the alif at the end of Layla has a curvature. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد.